Alright, so I was going to do this video standing up, but now it feels like I'm presenting, and I guess I don't really want that feeling. But I mean, it's kind of cool that I could just walk around and talk and move my hands, but let me sit down. We're back. Um, you see the little smiley face. I wanted to make this video because I wanted to yap. The first thing, I want to say thank you for the recent support. I'm at 191 subscribers, which means I'm 9 away, and I literally started less than a year ago, and I'm getting close to 200, and I try not to pay attention to the numbers too much, but, you know, that's a milestone to get to 200, and there's only room for more growth, so I'm excited to keep making these videos and keep posting and keep being me. Uh, this has been very fun, and so many different emotions have been going by, but I love that I started this. I literally was always wanting to do YouTube when I was little, and when I was like very, very young, like in 2010, 2009, when I was like 4 or 5 years old, I discovered YouTube on my aunt's computer, and I would always watch it, and I'd always want to make videos. Because I know now, like, everyone wants to make videos and do social media, and I'm not trying to sound like, oh yeah, I did it, I wanted to do it before it was all cool, but I don't know, I have a passion for creating, not just videos, but creating in general. So to be able to create in this media, in this format, is super enjoyable for me, and I love it. But anyways, what I wanted to talk about, I have written on my journal some things, so I may look down. But the main thing I want us to talk about is that you don't need what you think you need. So there's many different routes that you can go about thinking about this, but the main important thing is being scared to start because you feel like you're not ready, or you feel like you're not good enough. And this is something that I have been struggling with personally for a long time. And I'm realizing that I'm overcomplicating it. I'm overthinking it. I just need to start. And by starting, you make little progress day by day. And over time, you just get better and better. And I've learned that in running, where if I keep on running consistently at a slower pace, I get better and better gradually. I get faster and faster. And if I keep going, I just get better and better. It's easier said than done because there's a lot of time and effort and mental fortitude that has to be put into it. But this lesson that I've learned from running, I want to take it into other aspects of my life. And, you know, you need to work with yourself to make real progress. And although it would be steady progress, it's still progress. You know, no matter what, we're progressing every day. And it may not feel like it, but we are. And it could be our age, that we're getting older, or just the experiences we go through. More and more stuff happens to us daily, good or bad, uneventful or eventful. And um, you could just look at it as you need something to show yourself. And, you know, it doesn't have to be to the world, but to you. And funny enough, that something is you. You need to show yourself you. You need to understand yourself. I need to understand myself. I need to show myself who I really am and just start doing stuff and figuring out what I really want to do, what's going to stick, what's maybe temporary, and just explore around me and not be so reliant on, oh, I need to do this or I need this in order to do this. Just to give an example, I was always thinking that I needed a video camera to be able to make these videos. And, you know, I have bought a video camera. So maybe this is not the best example, but I'm not even using the video camera for every single one of my videos. I want to say a good 97% of my videos are done on my iPad and my iPhone. And that's what I use mostly. So even though I spent this much money on a video camera, I'm not even really using it. And the point that I'm trying to make is that you have to be resourceful, and resourceful in the way that you have to use the things around you. And so if you want to start posting, you don't need the best equipment ever. You know, you have your phone, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. People post videos all the time, so why shouldn't you? Or if you want to become, I don't know, a better chef, I don't know why that came to mind, but if you want to get better at cooking, you have to practice. You have to put in the time and the effort. I want to be able to be a programmer, and it's been very hard, but I need to actually sit down and put in the time and effort. It's obviously easier said than done to just do things and figure it out along the way, but I think the way to help yourself get over this fear, and I think that's the root cause of thinking you need more, is that you're scared to fail and you're living in fear. And I've said this countless times, but I don't want to live in fear anymore. I want to continue to progress. I want to continue to grow, and I need to get used to failing, because if I fail, those are sometimes where you learn the real lessons that you needed to learn. So I need to get over this fear that I'm not good enough, or that I'm not capable enough for this, and whatever it could be, because there's many different things and goals and aspirations that I'm trying to get at. So one thing that I've adapted and I feel like has helped me a lot is planning out. So I'm actually trying to build an application to help me plan out, because there are planners that I could use, but I want to make one for myself, and it's kind of like two birds with one stone, because I get to do some coding and also use something that I would actually want to use. So I'm still figuring out how exactly I want to make this planner, but just as simply as writing stuff down on your journal or notebook or whatever, um, being able to plan things out and not trying to have everything in your head and try to think it out, it's so much better and eases your mind, because you have a resource, something to look at. In it, or additionally, um, just writing your thoughts down is also a big thing, and that's something that I've been trying to adapt, and I've definitely gotten better at. But I want to get to that point where I want to write daily and it's not forced. So I have a lot on my mind, and sometimes I just need to get things out and out. And that's why I feel like I talk a lot sometimes. So I can be like very expressive, but with planning, it gives me more structure. And that's, I feel like, the most important thing for me. Um, to add on, just being grateful for what you have right now and realizing what you have right now. And it may be situational from person to person, but just look around, see what you have, and just think what you can do with what you have. So definitely sitting down and thinking would help a lot. And so these are just a couple of examples. You could think as to what could help you for your situation, but I I have everything that I need. And as long as I am present and continue to do what I actually want to do, there's going to be growth. And that's exactly what's happened. I, again, am almost at 200 subscribers. If 5-year-old me saw that, I would literally be going crazy, jumping with joy. But I'm grateful for how far I've came and how much more I am going to have. So, yeah, it's a lot. And this is definitely something that I need to sit with. So, yeah. If you're still watching, I want to say thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night.